Hey friend, how are you? I hope you're well. Today I want to continue my Fresh Wealth series by talking about the importance of having insurance as a business owner. So as we know, health is wealth. So building fresh wealth also means taking care of our health, because the healthier we are, the more we're able to do things, make money, and use these bodies that we're given. So this topic isn't completely out of the blue. And also I had to deal with it personally because a few weeks ago, I ruptured my right Achilles tendon while running. It was one of the wildest feelings I've ever had. I was 100% convinced that my friend who was in this indoor gaming arcade place had kicked me in the back of the leg, because no, somebody kicked me, something hit me in the back of the leg, so much so that I even got them to shut down the room and check surveillance to see if one of the tiles lifted. But I'm sure some embarrassing video of me just tumbling unprovoked because my Achilles tendon gave out. As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as somebody who speaks for a living, having this injury really brought it to my attention that, hey, you know, this life you're living, this work you're doing is really dependent on the fact that you are able to do it. And then it pulled me down the rabbit hole of remembering that, oh, you know, you're almost 4 years into this, well, over 4 years into this, and you don't have insurance, my dear. And it was this giant wake-up call for me, and I went down this rabbit hole of asking people I know in the industry, what kind of insurance do you have as a business owner, as a practitioner, as a human being? And let me know, because I need all of them. When you think about it, if you're self-employed, you need to have insurance. Your body is your money maker. And if anything happens and you can't do the thing that you get paid to do, where is your money gonna come from? What happens if, like myself, you rupture a tendon and now you need to go to physio maybe for the next 6 months? And you're like, whew, that's a lot of money to come straight out of that pocket, you know? So, and when you also think about it, outside of all of the human body things, we insure our cars. And if I'm being honest, sometimes I feel like I service my car better than I service my body. Like, my car can't go low on oil before I put in oil. And if my car needs synthetic, I'm not gonna put in natural oil, you know? But yet when my body needs natural broccoli, I'm more likely to eat processed foods. But this whole situation just brought home the importance of being insured and making sure that as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, we have all of our bases covered so that in the event that something weird happens, something freak accident type happens, we'll still be able to make money and understand that we're not going to just fall into bankruptcy or anything crazy like that, because we've already kind of hedged ourselves with the proper insurance. So I'm going to be talking about insurance from two perspectives today. The first one is going to be personal insurance for you, me as human beings. And then the second part is going to be insurance for you, me as a practitioner, as a business owner. So this will make it a lot easier to understand what you need and potentially even fill the blanks with whatever you don't have. There are 4 types of personal insurance that I'm going to talk about today, and 2 types of practitioner insurance as well. The first type of insurance that we're going to discuss is health and dental. I'm Canadian. I live in Ontario, and we have a pretty decent healthcare system where a lot of things don't come out of pocket. So if you were to be in the hospital or go to the ER, you're not going to pay for that out of pocket. But certain things like medical expenses, getting a private room or a semi-private room, casts, boots, physiotherapy, chiropractors, all of those things, and as well as all dental, come out of pocket. So health and dental insurance is that thing that you usually get with your employer, so that if you go to the dentist, it's probably covering 80 to 100%. If you go get prescription medication, you don't have to pay anything out of pocket. So as a solo practitioner, as a human being who is self-employed and am not covered under an employer, this is really important to have because when things happen, you're going to realize you need it. Another option you can take instead of getting health and dental insurance is to save up money for a rainy day. So save up a bunch of money for health care in the event that you're going to need it. This is something that I used to do because truly I don't wear glasses. I don't use any medication, and all I really need was to go to the dentist. And when I did the math, because I keep my teeth clean, I realized that I would only need a cleaning about once every 9-ish months. And the cost of getting that cleaning was cheaper than paying for insurance throughout the year in order to just get a cleaning because I wasn't going to use it for anything else. But now I'm here getting my insurance, aligning everything because there are things that I need, right? Like I'm going to need physiotherapy, as I said. Also, since I'm going to have this insurance, I can look into getting eyeglasses if I need it. And also like the therapy portion. I really like the fact that therapy is also included in this, and even a dietitian, right? If these benefits are the things that you probably have with your employer that you may have never checked, but now that I'm going to be paying for it with my own money, I am keeping my eyes open for every single piece so that I don't let it go to waste because it's my hard-earned money. The second type of insurance that you can get as a business owner is disability insurance. So in case of an accident or anything that happens where you're no longer able to work, disability insurance will pay out a base salary amount to you for the rest of your life. And of course, we're praying that nothing bad happens, but in an entrepreneurial situation where you don't have a pension per se, you don't have all of these contingencies that come with working for somebody, having disability insurance can be a good safety net so that if you're not able to work, you don't have to worry about everything falling apart because you'll still be getting some type of income. It might not be as high as your regular income, but at least it'll be something steady for the rest of your life. The third type of insurance is critical illness insurance. And this is kind of similar to disability insurance, but the difference is that in critical illness insurance, you get a lump sum amount. So if you experience a critical illness of any type, you will get a lump sum amount that will be able to pay for medical bills and anything else that you have going on. If you already have disability insurance and the base salary that you're getting is not enough and something catastrophic does happen, having this lump sum amount paid out to you can really help you get in front of your bills and just add that extra cushion of protection to you as an entrepreneur or business owner. And the final type of insurance that could be beneficial for you as an entrepreneur is life insurance. And this is just beneficial for everyone in general, but life insurance is that payout that is received by your family members or beneficiary in the event that you pass away. As a business owner, the reason why this can also be very beneficial is because, God forbid, tragedy strikes, all of your liabilities, the things that you owe, and all of the potential debt that you're still dealing with can be passed over to your next of kin. And having this life insurance available means that they don't necessarily have to worry about handling all of the final expenses for those types of situations because there's a lump sum that they'll receive that will handle everything in the event of tragedy. And this is just something that I think everyone should have. And also, the younger that you are when you get life insurance, the better your rate is that you pay month over month. So it's not just something that's for when you're much older. It's something that if you can get when you're younger, it just continues to grow. And I'll also link a video that really discusses life insurance and the importance of it and the potential benefits of having life insurance as well. Now we'll get into the two types of insurance that you need as a practitioner. General liability insurance is the first type of insurance that you need as a practitioner. The importance of this insurance is that it protects you from bodily injury or property damage to your clients and the work that you do. And it's actually so serious that there are some companies who will not touch you with a 10-foot pole unless you can prove to them that you will have general liability insurance of about 500,000 plus up to like $2 million. This is a really, really important one. It also protects you in the event that you are sued. In case a company comes after you and wants to sue you, general liability insurance will be able to cover your legal expenses and really just protect you. Because part of the reason why a lot of people, and I'll speak for myself, incorporate their business is to separate their personal assets from their business assets, right? But at the same time, if your business is doing well, people can want to come for your business too. And you don't want to have to be stuck with thousands of dollars of legal fees or paying for something or dealing with all of this kind of stress because you didn't insure your business the same way you insure your car and the same way you insure your body, or you should insure your body. So yeah, general liability insurance is one of those important ones to have. It's just better safe than sorry. The same way car insurance is better safe than sorry. My business is way more valuable than my car, and I think it really deserves to be insured. The second type of practitioner insurance is errors and omissions insurance. And this is not necessarily for every type of business, but it is for businesses where you provide services to clients. So what it does is that it protects you in the event that the services that you provide to your client, maybe they don't agree with it, maybe they say it was misleading or anything like that. It really just provides this layer of protection when you're dealing with your clients. It can help you cover those law issues. It can help you cover those legal fees if you're dealing with clients who don't agree with what you're doing, as well as damages. The kind of businesses that really find use for this are businesses like accountants, lawyers, consultants, strategists, people who really work one-on-one with their clients and also give advice, right? Like you could imagine a lawyer protecting an individual or going to court for them, and then that individual being found guilty, for example, and now they're like, you said you'd get me out of this, and now I'm going to jail, so I'm gonna sue you for like $5 million because that's not what you said you were gonna do. So this is for errors and omissions, just another extra little blanket of insurance when you're in the type of business that covers or deals with people one-on-one. So this was Insurance 101. I hope that it really did help you and give you a lot of food for thought and information that you can continue to do more research on and see what fits for you, what's necessary for you, and maybe even another type of insurance that I didn't discuss here, right? This is just something to keep in mind because as we are building this wealth, our bodies are the mechanism to this wealth. This business that you're building, if you're building a business, is going to create generational wealth. And you don't want to get yourself in a situation where you didn't realize that one little mistake or not having a certain type of insurance is now going to cost you a lot of money and a lot of time in your business that you could have completely skipped over by being protected and being covered. I hope that this helps. And if it does, I want you to subscribe if you loved it, like if you liked it, and share it with a friend if you think that they need this information about insurance for their business. And I want you to continue to be kind to yourself because you're a work in progress and you're making progress. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.